Hey everybody, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk what we do in the shadows. And isn't this kind of fun and exciting? Because I'm starting a new show. And from everything that you guys have said in recommending it to me, in voting for it over on Patreon, I'm just super psyched. For those of you that may remember, I reacted to the movie almost a year ago now and had a lot of fun with it. Obviously low budget, but a project between Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement, and set in New Zealand, these most unintimidating vampires just doing their sort of documentary behind-the-scenes show, their day-to-day lives. Really, really hilarious in that classic mockumentary style. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'm getting into. But that being said, I don't know how involved Taika and Jermaine are in this version. I assume they're getting some kind of producer credit, but that often doesn't mean very much, especially when it's an adaptation of a movie into a TV series. The creators of the movie often just, by default, get a producing credit on the TV show without any active involvement. But maybe they write the episodes. Maybe they do some directing. I don't even know if they perform in this at all. But I am expecting a new cast for a couple of reasons. First of all, I know this isn't made in New Zealand anymore. I know, in fact, that it's filmed in Toronto, I believe, which means it's also probably not set in New Zealand. I would wager we're either in Chicago or New York, somewhere in the eastern US, because Toronto's very good at standing in for cities like that. And therefore, it's not a straight sequel from the movie. It would probably be a whole new set of vampires, but very similar circumstances. That's what I'm guessing I'm into. So, same premise, whole new cast is what I'm imagining. But I might be completely wrong. Maybe a couple of our New Zealand vamps have decided to move to North America. Who knows? Beyond that, I'm expecting funny. I'm expecting, I don't know what else beyond that. I'm not expecting scary, but I'm expecting a good time. Oh, and I forgot the one other thing that I absolutely know about this. Matt Berry stars in it. Douglas from the IT Crowd, who if you watched my IT Crowd reactions, you'll know Douglas was not my favorite character, but I'm intrigued to see Matt Berry in a different role. I see his appeal, so I'm curious to give him a new chance in a different role with a different character, different writing. Yeah, let's see what he can do. So, no point in me talking anymore. Let's jump right into it. This is the pilot of what we do in the shadows.
It's nightfall. It's very dangerous. I mean, they are vampires after all. Okay, master. It's time to rise.
Okay. Yeah, no, it is stuck. I think it is the latch.
Being a vampire's familiar is like being a best friend. Tomorrow night marks the 10-year anniversary since I started working for my master. I think he's planning something pretty special. I think he's gonna make me a vampire.
He's not gonna make you a vampire.
He awakens.
Nicely done. Nandor.
Very cool, master. Very scary.
Thank you. I love characters that are uncomfortable in front of the camera. Well, they kept this song. I love it.
Nadja, Laszlo. Yeah.
Yes?
Oh, Taika directed.
For a second, please.
Cool.
We have received a letter, and I would like very much to read it to you. But not here. We want to go into the library.
It'll sound exactly the same if you read it here than if you read it in there.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but that's not the point. People would say, please, don't pillage me. And I would say, no, I'm pillaging everyone, you included. That was relentless. They would call me Nando the Relentless, because I just never relent. Just a formality.
You could have read it by now.
Just a formality, okay? Look, it's not even that far. Come on, please.
Fuck this, fine.
Thank you, Laszlo. It's just a formality, please. I wanted to talk about general hygiene in the cell. Last night, there were all these people down there shouting and screaming, half drunk.
Well, where did they find the alcohol?
No, they'd been half drunk. Please, finish a whole victim before moving on to a next one, okay? It's not hygienic!
How dare you?
Nandor is like a big turkey, and Laszlo is my big, crazy, wild bear, and we love to chase each other around the house. We have a great time together.
I was the most handsome man in our village.
His village was very badly affected by leprosy and the plague.
That's true. But I was quite lucky because it couldn't be seen. It was only one part of my anatomy.
Well, I can see it.
She was clawing at the glass. I was hypnotized,
I used hypnosis on him.
which I found out later. She drained me of my blood, giving me the curse of eternal life, and thus making me a bloodthirsty creature of the night.
Why don't we just write on them with marker pen? Put our names and the date.
Well, that's a good suggestion.
Yes.
Good idea, Nadia. Marker pens, Guillermo.
Make sure they're permanent.
The door's closed, Master.
Close it more. More. Good. We have received this letter from Baron Afanas.
Really?
Yes.
Who's Baron Afanas?
The Baron is coming to visit us.
Holy shit.
Silence, Guillermo. Vampire comments only.
I think the main purpose for the Baron's visit is to find out whether we as vampires have populated America. But as you can see, the place is fucking massive. When is he coming, exactly?
Tomorrow.
Shit.
Why didn't you give this to me earlier?
It arrived this morning, Master.
A few hundred years ago, we enjoyed a very intense, very long sexual affair. It was pretty wild. Lots of acrobatic stuff.
Just between you and I, a while back, the Baron and I enjoyed a very intense sex affair. Very animalistic. Acrobatic stuff, you might say.
We should get a chariot led by 12 black alligators.
I like that.
It's a lot of alligators, a lot of paint. What about the van?
A van?
And what about the Baron's bloodlust?
Virgins.
Oh, yes, let's do that.
Guillermo, 2 virgins by tomorrow evening. Vampire only laughing.
Should we tell Colin Robinson?
Laszlo, that is a terrible idea. Don't ruin the evening.
Who's calling?
What would ruin the evening?
Is that
Are we
Colin?
having a house meeting?
No.
My name is Colin Robinson, and I am what's known as a psychic vampire or energy vampire.
Hi, Deb.
Energy vampires drain people's energy merely by talking to them. We either bore you with a long conversation,
Feeling better now. I was a little sick this weekend.
or
Hey.
we enrage you. In fact, you probably know an energy vampire. We are day walkers, not affected by the sun.
So he's not a vampire at all.
We are the
He's just-
only kind of vampire that can drain another vampire's energy. It's very cool.
The power grows stronger in him by the night.
Order this whole window up. It's a huge sunlight risk.
He's made a lot of comments recently, like, I'm going to make you a vampire. There's still a few places to find virgins.
LARPing
LARPing.
stands for live action role playing.
I'm not a killer. I find people who are easy to kill.
Will we be able to touch the swords?
Oh, you'll touch the swords.
They didn't like the color of our skin.
Or the fact that we killed and ate people.
Probably more that.
Probably.
Go back to your own country.
What the fuck did you just say?
You heard me, Ghost of Christmas Past, bitch.
You should just suck their blood. I'm absolutely starving. They're perfect.
No, I'm furious. He just insulted me. I'm in 5th gear. We should kill them.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We should suck their blood.
Yes.
What?
Mike, where the fuck are you?
delicious. Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm very much in the mood for some sexual intercourse.
I'm going to walk home.
Why the hell would you do that when you could turn into a bat? Bat?
Like some of that colorful dust that sparkles.
Glitter?
I'm going to sprinkle it on my face and on my body. Like twilight.
Guillermo doesn't like Twilight.
Creepy paper.
Crepe paper, master?
Creepy. Oh, multi-pack.
Did you just throw a coin at me?
Yes.
Sir, you can't be throwing ancient coins at me.
Guillermo,
The credit card's
stab this
fine.
man.
He's joking.
He stabbed him.
I tried,
Here you go,
and
man.
thank you so
Kind of
much.
disobeyed me just now. And I'm noting it.
Recently, I have been seeing another man. I watch him in the night, in secret. He got decapitated in battle. I don't think I ever really got over Gregor, even when I met Laszlo. I think it is my reincarnated ex-boyfriend, Gregor, with his head.
What are we doing down here?
There is a chamber, okay? It's going to be perfect for the blood feast. If we have the ceremony in here, then you know who won't even need to know. I mean, Colin. Colin, what are you doing in here?
This is my bedroom.
It's fine. We're gonna have the ceremony in the attic.
We can't. The Stairmaster's in there.
We're going to move the Stairmaster. Is he deaf?
I think the Baron might be here to see me become a vampire. That would be really cool.
Guillermo's going to be so disappointed.
I'm ready.
He's adorable.
Gregor, it is you.
Well, my name is Jeff.
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 Jeff Suckler.
My
Suckler?
sweet- Really? Jeff Suckler?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Guillermo, the Virgin's arriving soon. They should be any minute now, Master. Fingers crossed. Sorry.
Don't do that.
That's the dinner bell, the doorbell.
Everyone, this is Jenna and Jonathan.
Hi. Are you virgins?
I'm actually in a relationship online, but we've yet to meet IRL.
Well done, Guillermo.
Are they a vampire work group?
Yeah. No. We take our LARPing very seriously, and wanted you to see that.
I'm inspired.
I'm inspired.
I'm a night watchman.
Protector of the people.
Oh no, not really him.
Oh, my sweet Gregor Jeff. Do you remember that first time that we made love and it was so passionate that I accidentally cut off your head?
No, what?
She's the one that decapitated him.
I must go.
Okay. Let me just get your number before you go, so we can do that again.
Gregor Jeff. Not that freaked out.
In accordance with the
Get on with it.
Get on with it.
Yes. In bearings with the old.
She's got the glitter cheeks.
Generations. Open the casket of Baron Nafanas. Oh, it opens all by itself. It's so cool.
Awesome makeup.
Whoa. I say, old chap, that's our familiar.
Not anymore. Sorry, June.
De familia.
Quite scary.
Hello, Nadja.
Hello? You're so hilarious.
Laszlo.
Yes. I seem to remember him having genitals.
No, never. That is why he was such a good lover.
I deeply apologize for the Stairmaster. It's all his fault.
I go to all this effort, I get the creepy paper, I get
not
Guillermo to
creepy.
make all of
Paper! Great!
The new world, as you call it, is our lifeline to an eternal future.
It's a documentary crew. They're cameras.
It's
for
like
you.
they're not even here.
They're filming me?
Yes.
kind of a natural piece. You were saying, Baron.
But right now, you should rule this. What is this place again?
Staten Island.
This Staten Island. Is this Staten Island the seat of power in the new world?
It is not.
I must slumber. But when I awaken, we will rule this Staten Island. Yes! Nacho.
Baron.
Laszlo.
Baron.
It's Nando. We don't conquer the new world, it's going to kill us. Again.
Basically, we're fucked.
At least we have the virgins. An economy car.
Oh, great.
We're too late.
Colin Robinson has drained them of all the energy.
How are you gonna wash this car?
They have no nutritional value now.
I know you two. Anyway, you take care, okay?
You think that I've forgotten that tonight is a special occasion for you as well, haven't you?
I'm ready, Master.
Good. Prepare yourself. Happy anniversary, Guillermo. It's a glitter portrait. I made you a vampire. And you deserve it. 2 years of service.
10 years of service. 10.
Okay.
Oh, Guillermo. Oh no! This is going to be a blast. It's already funny as heck. Slightly different spin on the movie. We're in New York. We have the visiting master from the old world, and our 3 hero vampires are going to need to conquer Staten Island to appease him. The new world is the new way. Colin the energy vampire might be the funniest idea I've seen on screen in so long. He's just an energy. He's just a really boring person. He just sucks the energy out of a room, but he's hanging out with a bunch of vampires, and he can drain them too. And it's just hilarious that they've incorporated that idea into a documentary about, you know, the blood-sucking variety. I love it. Guillermo, fascinating character. I love the idea of, you know, the familiar and why they do it. You know, they all, of course, they want to be vampires. You know, and of course, Antonio Banderas in Interview with the Vampire is why Guillermo wants to be one himself. And the city gets a glitter portrait. But look, I made you a vampire. So we got Nandor, we have Laszlo, and we have Nadia. I'm down. I don't know the format of the show yet. Obviously, this isn't a movie. This is a series. Is it going to be a completely different scenario every week, or are we sort of marching through a main plot all the way through a season? I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me as long as it's funny, and already it's super funny. I see Jermaine Clement wrote that episode, and he's credited as the creator of the show. I see Taika Waititi directed the pilot. I'm not sure how much he'll continue to be involved, but pretty solid for your pilot to have Taika directing. That's awesome. And they're in Staten Island. How perfect is that? Just, you know, it's New York, but it's not really New York. Yeah, I love it. It's perfect. And I'm excited for more. So I don't know if any of you happen to be new to the show as well, but yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. How many of you have seen the movie? How many of you started with the TV series? You know, whatever's on your mind. Oh, and because this is the first episode of a new season, like all my first episodes, I make my full-length reaction over on my Patreon available to everybody for free. So if you're interested in checking out a full-length version of this reaction, head over to patreon.com/NeilTalks. You do need your own copy of the show for that format, but if you ever wanted to spend the whole episode hanging out with me, that's a way to do it and check it out for free. So see if it's your jam, and support the channel while you're at it if you're so inclined. And yeah, can't wait for next week. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this series. I'm excited to see more. So until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and see you soon. Cheers.